This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. Today's date is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. This is Sam Vaughan. The Jayhawks beat the Oklahoma State Cowboys 81-69. Darryn Peterson scored 23 but took himself out in the middle of the second half. Again, he scored 23 points in 18 minutes, but again, the first round overall pick is expected, just keeps taking himself out of the game. He is just worried about his money, I will say that. And he scored 23 points in 18 minutes. He just keeps coming up with the excuses of why not to play. Kansas dominated early with a 11-0 run, but still head on strong to a halftime lead. The Jayhawks maintained their double-digit lead through the second half. Trey White added in 16, and Elmore Jackson had 14 for the Jayhawks. Bryson Taylor had contributed nearly with 10 points and 11 rebounds and 7 assists. Payson Falah led the Cowboys with 21 points, and Anthony Richardson added in 16 points. Oklahoma State closed the gap at times. If you want to know what Sam Vaughan Smack thinks of Darryn Peterson, then here's my explanation. So, you're getting paid, right? And any athlete getting paid, which, all right, maybe they should get paid a little bit of money, but probably not what he's making, which, I mean, there's players that make $5 million, let's just say. So, if you're getting paid that much money, you might as well, you need to play. I mean, can they take his pay away if he's not playing? I mean, if I was the coach of Kansas or the guy who paid the likeness for that fee, you would think, I'm taking this money away. He's not going to make this blank of money because I paid him this, and yet he's not playing. I mean, don't you think you have to come up with some of the money somewhere? I mean, it's just ridiculous, in my opinion, for Darryn Peterson not to be playing in a KU uniform. If I'm a KU fan, I am pissed. Control. Mizzou had played the best 12 minutes of basketball in the second half and led by 21 points over Vanderbilt. But Mizzou faced problems getting it up the court and kept facing problems. Vanderbilt goes 6 of 10 from 3. That helped them, and almost made the comeback of what was a terrible pass by Mark Mitchell, where he could have just thrown it right to the guy, or just pass it in right to the guy, and then they'd shoot free throws. Either makes 1 of 2 or 2 of 2, makes them up 3, and they don't have the shot to shoot that good of 3. But as it was, a half-court shot down and out saved Missouri's life for that night, as Mark Mitchell almost turned the ball and Tyler Tanner turned it almost around for Vanderbilt. Mizzou escapes, and I mean escapes. Mizzou probably needs to get 10 wins to get in, maybe win 2 of their last 5, and that gets them in. I'd like them to see them win at least 3 and 2. That will get him in for sure. Mizzou's last 5 games at Arkansas Saturday at 3. Mizzou hosts Tennessee, Mississippi State. Mizzou travels to Oklahoma and finishes the season hosting Arkansas on March 7th. It was the SEC Network Game of the Year, for sure the Game of the Year in the SEC. It may have been a little biased to call it the Game of the Year, but regardless, it was the Game of the Year in the SEC so far. And Arkansas walked into the halftime ahead 10. But you would have thought Arkansas would have won, and you may have been right on most nights, but not in last night's game. They rallied from down 10 to take a lead. In overtime, Alabama scored to tie it with 54 seconds to go, a time of where they played defense for the first time in the last 54 seconds of the night, and that might have been the only time, as both teams got to 105 in the first overtime, and at the end, it was free throws that made the difference. 117-115. Alabama beats Arkansas. The Fighting Illini played last night and played really well, scoring 101-65, blowing them out, 36 points, a blowout, the largest victory in the Los Angeles Center for a long, long time, maybe ever. Illinois dominated start to finish, held a 22-point lead at halftime. 7 players finished in double figures. Adrian Stovowski scored 22. The win improved the Illini to 22-5 and 13-10 in Big Ten play. As we went over yesterday, Rashee Rice is getting in more offseason trouble news. Could they suspend him for a year? If so, the Chiefs have to let him go. He has a lawsuit against him for abuse. His girlfriend filed a $1 million lawsuit against him. This is his second time getting in trouble in the last 2 years. That can't be good for Rashee Rice. I expect him to maybe be cut. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. Tomorrow, baseball, AL Central, and we'll get probably time for basketball. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. If not, then Saturday. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report.